amigos? It's the NRW Kayfabe baby NRW Ring Generals podcast. I'm Kuya P. I got Webster Style. I got
Yeah.
Sean Mongold. We are just ready to get into it. We are coming off of Royal Rumble 2025, and it was freaking crazy. I know Sean is a bundle of emotions right now, but I just want to know. First question: did you enjoy it? Webster Style, did you enjoy the Rumble? No, no, nothing. I'm solid, no emotion, no nothing. Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me.
Sean, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him. Can you not hear him?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's playing with me. He playing with me. Did you or did you not enjoy the Rumble? Yes or no?
I don't think he still hear you.
Oh my gosh, he's fucking with me.
He's
All right,
he's
John
asking. He's
Mongold,
asking.
you're talking to me right now.
Yes.
I know you're a bundle of emotions, but is it a
Yes.
yes or no? Did you or did you not enjoy the Rumble?
Was I sports entertained?
Yes. Were you sports
Yes.
entertained?
Am I happy? It's like a happy medium. I'm a medium. I'm a medium, not a large fry and large Coke, quarter pounder. I'm like a
You
medium
didn't get the
fry,
deluxe meal.
medium. No, I definitely didn't get an Oreo McFlurry. So I'm upset. But I got a meal
You got a meal.
and I'm
Okay.
I'm satiated.
You're satiated.
I'm satiated. Yes.
Okay. I enjoyed the Rumble. You know what? Whatever Webster Style right now, he'll come in when he's ready. Um, I was like, they're not going to give it to Jay. They're not going to give it to Jay. We all
But
were like, Cena this, Cena this.
but you
And it
called it.
presented itself
Yeah.
all the way to that point. And I was like, I got up out of my bed. I was like, hell fuck yes.
Bro.
Jay
You
Uso put in the motherfucking work. Just 2 episodes ago, I was like, when
Yeah.
are they going to let main event Jay
Yeah.
Uso win Saturday night's
Right.
main event? He
Yeah.
deserves that. He's earned the spot. And they fucking,
You
that's what made Rumble for me. I'll say
you
it,
called it. You called it.
you
You
know.
called it in our last episode, and I was just like, "No, John, they're gonna be fucking hard on for John. John's winning this shit for his tour." And you're like, "No, it wouldn't be great if he just like lost everything and then had his come up." No, I think Jay gets it. And I was like, "Motherfucker!" When that happened, I was like,
And
"Damn it!"
I gotta
I
tell
was like,
you,
"He's
I
right."
really respect Cena for. I don't know if you heard his after statements, and well, I think it was on Raw, and then like, I'm gonna earn that shit. I'm gonna go to Elimination Chamber. He's gonna
Right.
get there. But the fact that Jay got it, and then the way they play the story like that,
Yeah, yeah, that
I'm
was
I'm with
great.
it. But
He
anyway,
came in, did the
we'll get to
hug.
the positives. We'll close with positives
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
positives are always good way to close.
Oh yeah.
I, obviously, Webster Style has feelings. You got feelings,
Oh,
which I feel is negative feelings.
oh,
Let's get into it.
oh,
Webster Style, Sean, who wants to take it? Let's
oh.
go.
Where do we want to start? Where do you want to
Well, let me
start?
say this though. Let me tell you,
Here he comes. Here he comes.
this is the first Rumble, not Rumble, but like PLE in a minute, where I've had people outside of the bubble talking to me about it because they knew I was involved in wrestling. People at work, other people I know online that aren't like the biggest heads, peeped the Royal Rumble because they saw it was on. And they were like, yo, this is like they are like back in. Like they really thoroughly enjoyed it. So for the non internet wrestling fan like us, so to speak, who in everything, a lot of regular people, just regular running wrestling fans, had a really good time with that show. I enjoyed it for say I enjoyed it from beginning to end. Some parts were better than others. Um, but overall, it was definitely a spectacle. I'll give them that. I
Yeah.
don't know how they're going to do that in 2 nights next year.
Bro, I don't know either. There's only four fucking matches.
Right.
Like, what do you like? Unless you just add another four, maybe have like one Rumble close out each night, and then just
Yeah,
have
that's what I think too.
like three matches before each of those as well. I don't know how else you do that. Maybe you bump it up to a 40-person Rumble as well. As their roster is getting a little bit more stacked, and obviously their team up with TNA as well. Like they have a multitude of people that they can bring in. Dude, they mentioned Nick Namath, Dolph Ziggler, like during the Rumble
You're right.
when Joe Hendry came out. So it was just like, oh, okay, so like there's not a salty vibe there. You know what
No.
I mean? So, But I am curious as to like why all like the I hate to say common folk, but like all the regular people, the non-wrestling fans are getting in. Like, was that after the show that they're like, hey, that's dope, or were they like, hey, we're about to watch it because we heard about it?
Well, I know in one particular, like in this case, my boss, we were talking about it maybe before the weekend. And I talked to him about what I'm doing and everything. And I talked about me and a little one. It's like, what's that on Peacock? Like, oh, yeah, I'll probably watch that with the kids, sort of thing.
Mm.
So that's how he didn't. Other people, like, I didn't know they were watching it. I was online and they in my DMs on Instagram, like, yo, that was a great show.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh, snap. Okay. Didn't
No,
know you
it
was
was a
in it
great,
like that.
yeah, it was a great show to like. If that was like your first like foray back into it, I think that was a fun show.
Yeah.
Um, but I think it's yeah. I mean, I formally just kind of want to talk about the women's Rumble real quick.
Okay.
I am upset. I am not going to put
Charlotte was
any
gonna
more.
come back. It's always what happens with Charlotte, man.
I'm not going to put emotion into it, but I am upset. I am upset. I am upset. I am upset
But
because
you knew it was gonna happen.
it
You knew it
was
was gonna happen.
it was such a great Rumble. It was such
Yeah.
a great Rumble. Uh, and that happened.
I feel you.
And I'm upset because what I had called last week, it got reversed. My roles got reversed. And I'm really upset because I was just like, for the women, I'm like, no, they're not going to give it to the obvious Charlotte. She doesn't need a championship.
Right.
She's not retiring. She's just coming back. They're not going to give it to her. I think I said Io. I was like, Io, I think is going to win it because she was champion going into WrestleMania last year, and it would be cool for her to come in as a challenger this year. I thought that was like a really cool concept, and I was like, and John's definitely winning. He's on retirement tour. And you were just like, nah, Jay should deserve it. And I was like, yeah, he should, but they're going to give it to John. And they literally swapped it on me. They fucking gooped me with the men's, and then they didn't goop me with the fucking women. They said, we're going to go the obvious route for the women, and we're going to goop everyone on the men. So I'm very upset about that. But yeah, the women's, bro, I'm upset. Also, they didn't give Lash any kind of record for throwing people out. I thought they were going to like let Lash fucking run house. And I don't think Lash got a single elimination.
I don't think so either.
And I am very, very upset. Like they are missing the mark on how to build Lash, in my
Hmm.
opinion. Like that was I think was the biggest letdown for me was how they booked Lash in that match. And also Jade didn't appear and fucking neck. I was just like, oh, last number 30. I was like, come on, Jade. And then you can look, but you can't
Oh
touch. I
man, we're
said,
so upset
bitch,
about that.
fuck.
Yeah.
I was so upset. I was like, God damn it. Man, I was waiting for Jade. I was just a storm I was waiting for it, bro, and it did not happen. I was very upset. Um, but yeah, I mean, a lot of cool moments though. Jordan Grace coming out, like that was great. Like seeing Jordan Grace, and I love the little like embrace between her and Naomi, and then Bianca was like, "No, no, we gotta beat this
Right.
bitch's ass. Like, stop, we ain't friends. Stop doing the friend shit." I really like that. If it turns into something, we'll see. I think there was a lot of things that happened that allowed for further storyline progression, and I think that's really what the Rumble's about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that is what like CM Punk got hurt by, Drew McIntyre last Royal Rumble, and that led to that entire feud. You know what I mean? So if you don't win, this is your opportunity to start storylines. 5 Foot of Fury, Alexa Bliss came back. Who cares? I do think that's why they were dogging Liv the entire time. Like Liv was getting her ass beat that whole Rumble. It was hilarious. I was living for it. And it was only so that Alexa could come out because Alexa eliminated her, right?
I don't remember.
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think Alexa eliminated Liv, if I'm not mistaken.
Or I think no, I think Liv got eliminated with the whole Nia major elimination, the group of
Oh,
five.
okay.
Oh, really?
That was off. But
Yeah. You
I
gave
think
that to Nia.
I
You
think you
always
just
give that to Nia. Fuck, stop. Like, give it to someone else. So annoying. Sorry.
I'm trying to understand your frustration, Sean. I was entertained, man.
I'm entertained, but I'm
Yeah, we want
upset.
Jade. It feels like a lot of your predictions because it didn't happen. That's
Yeah,
why you're salty
of
right now.
course, of course. And you give Nia this massive elimination every single time, and I just wanted it to be one other person. I wanted it to be Lash, and they did not give that. That's annoying. Like she is she's skyrocketing, man. Like she's over as fuck. Even though she's a heel, she's over as fuck. Like she has the look, she has the skills, she has the in-ring capability, she has the promo skill, and you're squandering it. You gave her zero fucking eliminations. Zero. That's ridiculous in my opinion. Um, you know, Jordan Grace looked great. It was, like I said, sports entertained. It's just a couple things I was just like, eh. Like, I would have gone a different direction. Like, Charlotte winning? Absolutely not. That was horrible. Charlotte looked rough. Like, obviously there's ring rust, but like that, it just, I don't know. It didn't do it for me. I was like more entertained by other things going on than Charlotte, and then Charlotte wins. And then she comes out on Raw and she gets booed. I feel like she wasn't expecting the booing. Like I feel like she was playing like the middle ground on Raw of like heel or face. Like we'll see what the crowd decides, and they booed the fuck out of her. Like you win it too much. Like it's just boring. So now we have Charlotte Flair again in WrestleMania, probably against Rhea, which going to be an amazing match. I loved it. Like last time they fought, and it was an amazing match. It was a barn burner. But do we need it again? A couple like two Rumbles later or two WrestleManias later? I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the women's wrestling
How
Royal
about
Rumble.
you, West Side? What are your thoughts on the women's Royal Rumble, man? That kicked it off.
Um, I I feel with Sean. I was upset when Charlotte won. I was very upset when Charlotte won. I didn't feel like that was needed or necessary. And even our discussion beforehand, it's we definitely wanted somebody new to be the face of the Rumble and go to WrestleMania, even if they lose. But Io a great choice. I think I picked Jordan. I forgot who you said.
Yeah, we
Who you
couldn't
picked.
get to consensus at all.
Right. But we all had somebody different. So that's like the only disappointing part for me is Charlotte winning in that finish. And again, I understand. I
That's why I
just
don't
like
understand how you guys are so like
I
slogged and upset.
well
Because I think
well
everybody had time to shine and got some moments,
well
and it's
getting
just so
moments and being a
obvious that that's
winner.
what they're gonna do. So just let everybody shine, and I think they did.
I didn't think it was obvious actually. I didn't think it was obvious that Charlotte was going to win. I really didn't. She just came back, which it should have been obvious because they always did when she just comes back. But I
Thought it'd
felt
be
like with
different.
all of the great stories they've been telling with women, with Charlotte not being there, that they wouldn't just go back to what they know.
Yeah.
I
Like
feel that.
Charlotte hasn't been there since the old man left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
thought maybe a
She
different regime,
she looked
different
all she
choices.
looked completely different.
Yeah, she did.
There's a lot of work up there, brother. There's not a wrinkle in sight on that forehead, dog. I was like, God damn,
Every
she
time she
Botoxed
come
the
back,
hell
she
out,
looked totally different.
bro.
I swear to goodness.
The
Every
same with
time.
Ash by Elegance, Dana
Yeah,
Brooke.
Dana Brooke, yeah.
Every time I see
Let's
her,
not talk about people, man.
No,
Let's
we
talk
just
about
say it looked
positive
different.
moments
Look,
in
I didn't say she was
within
not,
Rumble.
she wasn't look good. I just said
yeah,
she looked different.
different every
Yeah,
single
That's
time.
it. It's not a
Oh
positive,
no,
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 it's like
no.
different.
I
Yeah,
got
no.
you.
It was like I said, very much entertained. You know, and we do this all the time. We always like critique things. Like there's
Oh no,
always
no, no! I
things
hear
that
you,
we
but I don't know
book,
how it brought
right?
the. It feels like the women's brought down the whole Rumble for you guys.
No, hell
No,
no.
no, no, no,
Well,
not at all.
so let's get into all that. So let first talk the positive. Well, actually, before we get into that, let's just talk about the positives. I thought there was that great moment with Chelsea with all
With
of our amazing black women,
yes,
Naomi,
Yeah.
yes,
Bianca,
yes, yes.
Jada.
She gets in the
Um,
middle. Oh, Miss
yes, and then she was
Parker,
like, "Oh,
Miss
hey,
Parker,
that
bro,
was amazing."
that was hilarious. No, like I
Jordan,
said,
picking up
Piper.
Dewdrop, forgetting her name, but
Piper
Piper
Niven.
Niven.
Yeah.
Piper Niven, and that,
That was dope.
Yeah.
that was dope.
That was dope.
Freaking Roxy stayed the whole course. That shows that they're gonna do something with her.
Yeah,
Maybe,
definitely.
Yeah,
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 they're gonna,
you
which
know,
they should.
that just showed like they're gonna be doing a little something, something. I think Lash for her moments, did a little something. I'm with you, Sean. I'm like, I wish she could have got some eliminations.
yeah.
It's like they were only giving it to certain people to eliminate, which is fucked up. But overall, man, we all kind of knew we couldn't draw on it, but it's if you're to put money on it, it was gonna be Charlotte, you know. But I think they still got material there for down the road.
Yeah, man. When they did that little the black women meetup, bro, I was just like, me and Mockery were just like, this is nice. This is a nice quota of ass in the ring because in previous Rumbles it's been like negative ass, and then and then with Alexa and Charlotte coming in, we were just like, oh, the ratios are getting fucked up. But no, it was like I said, it was nothing against it. Like yeah, like, I'm upset with the things that didn't happen, but obviously I was entertained. There was a lot of cool moments, like I said,
Yeah.
like a lot of cool stories that are getting played out. Like I'm hoping that it turns into something, right? Seeing so many NXT people getting in the Rumble too was nice. So it was a good Rumble. I just did not like I said, certain parts and the outcome. But I mean, that's what
Yeah.
happens. Sometimes you get like I feel like they're like, oh, we're gonna give them such this like big pop for the men's, whether it be John or Jay, they're both baby faces. We have to do like a heelish thing, and unfortunately, that was Charlotte.
What do we think about Alexa Bliss and Nikki Bella being back?
I, mm,
Like
bro,
apparently Nikki's gonna be wrestling for a little bit. She wants to, this
huh?
wasn't just a one-time appearance from what I've been
Yeah, I
hearing
heard
from
that
other
too.
people. It's not
Really?
just a one time. So what do we think
I
about her back and
I
Alexa
don't.
Black
Can I
back?
can I tell you this? I was upset when Trish came out. I was upset when Nikki Bella came out. I felt like they took spots from other women.
Yep.
I felt like you really could have had who from NXT. Hell, you could have brought out Sol Rucker.
Yeah.
Um, you could have had another,
Shotzi.
yeah, Shotzi. You could have brought another a TNA person.
Yeah.
I feel like those two spots really could have been reserved for up and coming talent, like
Yeah.
realistically. And that's one of the things. On the flip side, we get to the men's, but I was glad with the men that you didn't have so many of those legacy actors. Do we have
How
any? No, no legacy sort of Hall of Fame people.
how did you feel about Julia coming out when she's the NXT champion in the
I
Royal
felt fine
Rumble?
about that because they had Roxy
You're
come out
fine.
with last year's
I
champion.
always, yeah, I always find that weird. I always find it when like champions
I
come
see the
out for Royal
weirdness.
Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just like you're going for a championship, but you're already a champion. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Julia. Like, it was great, a lot of cool spots, and then Stephanie Vaquer, like
yeah.
coming in there, fucking doing the little ass pound thing. That shit is fucking gets me every time. Um, I have a bunch of friends being like, "Yo, who's that?" Like, I was like, "Oh, that's Stephanie, bro." That's Stephanie Vaquer. You better fucking Google some shit because she fucking amazing. But yeah, man, I just
It
uh,
makes it
uh,
feel downgraded a little bit because like the other
yeah,
champs aren't in that,
yeah. So it's just
so
Braun came out for the men's, which yet again very very much confused me. But yeah, no, I don't like I said, don't care for Alexa. We'll see. Like maybe the time that she's been gone, maybe it might change my mind if she does like something with the White Six. We'll see. It just depends on how she gets packaged and like what she comes off as. And hopefully got a little bit more of a repertoire in the ring. Because Liv was literally carbon copy paste of Alexa, and I think they give Liv like the longest amount of time in the Rumble or some shit like that. And I was just like, okay, like I guess give Liv something. Um, but yeah, and Nikki, eh, I couldn't stand Nikki during when she was around.
Right.
I don't think she needs a spot here, unfortunately. Like I think they're so far past the divas. Like I don't know how this is going. Like, I don't know how it's gonna play out. You know what I mean? Like these girls will run circles around Nikki Bella.
yeah. Interesting times with her back, and I'm like, with Alexa Bliss, we got enough of them, don't we, Sean? We got enough of them.
Yes, bro.
So
That
let's move over to some of the other stuff matches because of time.
yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I personally was bored with the DIY Motor City Machine Guns, man.
Yep. Same.
How did
I
y'all get
wasn't.
so?
I
Huh?
wasn't. I thoroughly enjoyed that match, and I
Really?
had, yeah, and even when I mean, it was a slower paced match, and I'll give it that. But I really enjoyed the tag team wrestling in that match. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and then I was a little upset by the finish because I wanted to see. I was upset, but not disappointed, if that makes sense. Like I was upset because I wanted to see like a clear winner, and we were rooting for Motor City Machine Guns,
Bro,
but the for the Street Profits come and
that was fun. That
yeah, that
was
was
that
fun.
was
Like I didn't
that was the
expect that.
best part. The heel turn from Street Profits.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that probably attacked them backstage, Motor City Machine Guns. But but yeah, I mean, it was the most boring match of the night, in my opinion. Not boring. I'm not gonna say boring. It was a decent match. It was a good match, but I wasn't invested. You know, like
And
Yeah.
understand
Motor.
it was at least energetic
Yes,
compared to the other matches.
yes. Motor
And I think
City
that
Machine Guns are just. I don't know, bro. They're like macaroni without the cheese. Like
hmm,
they're just bland. Like every time I hear their promo, I'm just like, these are just some bland ass white dudes. And I feel like they just don't have a character yet. Like they just don't they're just too bad like FTR, you know, they're like just two badass dudes who wear leather jackets and can be good at wrestling. And that's it. Like just no substance, outside of that. And that's just why, like, you know, I know you come from an era like you probably watched them in, like other promotions and things like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. That was kind of a I almost fell asleep.
All
And then
right.
Street Profits came out and I was like, "Oh shit. Fuck yeah. This is great."
Although I'm like, are you gonna fucking finally do something with the Street Profits? That's all I care
Bro,
about. Like,
same.
you've been running back the Motor City and the DIY along with the my two
Pretty
Latino
Dudley.
brothers,
Oh,
another
LWO.
and the
No,
Pretty Deadly. They've been
Los
just
Gatos.
boring running that. All of those guys have been battling on
Yeah.
SmackDown, making it boring as fuck. So that's why I'm like, I'm not invested. And now you're gonna throw the Street Profits into the mix. Okay, what the fuck are we doing now? Like,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
like, all right. Anyway, let's move on to KO Cody vibes on that brutality.
Ooh. Thumbs up. That shit was crazy. That was a great match.
Yeah.
That was just, I thought there was gonna be more blood,
Some of it I was wincing,
but
bro. I was like, oh,
oh, I was
ew.
wincing. Yo,
Yeah.
and
bro,
what killed me was like Aldous, like in the end when KO like Aldous put up that X. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I thought something like he was really hurt.
oh, I didn't peep that. I didn't peep
Yeah,
the
yeah.
X
They
getting
look,
thrown
they
up.
cut away real quick from that. They only showed it once, but I saw that, and Aldous was outside of the
Oh, there
ring, and he
was an
put up that
X.
X. Yeah, Aldous put it up, not the ref. So
Oh,
maybe that was distinction.
Mm,
interesting.
maybe that no that yeah that was a great match. Great intensity, great everything. Just like and then Sammy coming out and playing both sides, fucking the fucking Switzerland Sammy, just fucking not knowing which side to take. Man, that shit had me. I was captivated. That was a good match. I love the brutality. I loved like all the ladder, like the ladder usage, man. Like breaking off the fucking rung. I think Cody like broke off the rung and fucking used it. I was just like, bro, that's some cheap ass ladder. If you can break the rung off a ladder, that's some cheap ass ladder, bro. Cause I
So we're gonna get more crazy Cody though going forward. This is gonna build out him being even more crazy. You think?
absolutely.
All right. What do you?
Absolutely. This harkens back to CM Punk's promo against them. It's like you're getting burned out, bro. I can see it. I lived it. I know what you're going through. Like you're getting burned out. You're not who you used to be. And he's just like, "Are you my friend, CM Punk?" I'm like, bro,
All
I,
right.
they got to fight.
It's gonna be even crazier. So when they meet up, Webster style, do you felt the Cody KO junk?
Yeah, yeah, I definitely. It was brutal. Um, I guess I wouldn't expect it to be as brutal, but it is a ladder match. But just what I'm more surprised with in that match was especially when Sammy came out and he didn't do anything. We were all kind of wondering, okay, is he going to turn on Cody?
Yeah.
What's going to happen? And for nothing to happen, of course, we did see how that played out, but
Yeah.
that was surprising because we're sitting there like, what's going to happen? And we're literally sitting there like, Sammy's like, what is he going to do? Is he going to do something? Is he going to do something? Like that added a layer of intrigue to the match.
Not a damn thing. He was just a worried friend for both of them. I
Yep.
was just like, bro. And I think that kind of plays to what happened on Monday. Like my wife, like Maki always said, was just like, oh, look, here it is. Like, take no side, Sammy. Like, take everyone's side, Sammy. Like, he's just on everyone's side. Like, he can't pick a side. He's on everyone's side. He's the goody two shoes. And on Raw, we saw what happened. KO came out and fucking pile drived his ass. And it's like, you didn't help me. Like, you're part of the bloodline now again. Like, you're with Roman. He's just like, fuck. Like, you can't make a decision. I'll make it for you. Boom.
Mm.
But also, how many times can Cody or can Kevin turn on Sammy? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like, okay, yeah, you need something for them for WrestleMania, so this is it. But goddamn, man, how predictable can you be? I would have much rather Sammy turn on Kevin, like just something different.
Yeah, true, true. It is
Like,
always
goddamn,
Kevin turning on Sammy.
this is
Yeah.
carbon like copy paste, bro. Goddamn.
Bored of that. Bored of that. Let's
Yeah.
move on to the men's rumble now, because I'm
Yeah.
still trying to understand y'all's frustrations and why or not you're entertained. Let's talk men's rumble now with everybody that came in and outs and vibes. Webster
Thoroughly
style.
entertained.
Again, I'm still trying to understand why you didn't give me no comment at the front end. Talk to me about men's rumble, man.
I was very entertained with the men's rumble. They,
You were entertained in the. So it seems like you're entertained with the only thing was the women's rumble match. You were
no, the only
kamikazing
thing
on.
was the final, and I wasn't not entertained. I was
Okay.
disappointed in who
Okay.
won the women's rumble. I was entertained, and I had those two caveats as far as I felt like Trish and Nikki shouldn't have been there. It should have been some of the younger talent. That's it. I thought the women's rumble was great for the most part.
Well, so
It's
then
just,
overall, you enjoyed the rumble.
yeah, yeah.
My first question.
Yeah.
I said that.
I said it was a meal.
Yeah, I mean, it
Oh
was
no, I remember you just maybe I'm just lost in the sauce. I felt like you didn't give me a response earlier, and I was like, "Hold on, what's coming on, man? What happened?"
no, no. The Rumble
Okay,
overall was a really good show beginning to end. I mean,
okay.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I sat there and was entertained throughout. The men's Rumble, I mean, it was very well done. I loved that there are things that were not there. Like there was no Kofi this year, so no sort of acrobatics or trying to.
Oh,
Um, huh?
y- you know who got that, right?
Who?
Who got Kofi's spot?
Who?
Logan. That pissed me off. Logan
Oh,
Paul
really?
got thrown out, and then remember, yeah, he was up on like the fucking announcer
Oh,
table,
that's
and then
oh.
he jumped over the
Look,
barricade, then he jumped to the stairs. He did the Kofi spot.
look, Logan Paul's forgettable. I look, I saw it. I didn't even think about Kofi or in it. I mean, in general.
Yeah, yeah,
But I thought just Logan Paul's Logan Paul.
yeah,
Anyway,
no,
but overall, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and we were when it was just the final two. First of all, let's talk about like the final couple people in that match with Jay, CM Punk, Roman, Internet Boy. Who else was in there at the end? John Cena, Seth. Like to have that to be like your final six, whatever in the Royal Rumble, minus Internet Boy, and that's how I'm going to refer to him from now on. Um, like that's amazing.
yeah,
It's amazing for it to end the way that it did. That Jay would be the one.
yeah,
I was like, that's what made it even more memorable. And
yeah.
I was like, the little person was rooting for John Cena, and I didn't understand why. Like, why are you rooting for what? Why are you root? I didn't understand that as much as she likes to eat. So I really didn't understand that. But that was the right call. That was the absolutely right call.
Yeah.
I love the pop Joe Hendry got. Like we called that happening. I was surprised there weren't more maybe TNA people, but look, they had a stacked Rumble. So like no legends outside of Cena showed up, which
No
I liked.
Rock. No Rock.
Yeah, that shocked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rock not showing up really shocked me. Um, and then fucking Speed, Jesus, they're so dumb for that.
That you knew they were gonna do some kind of corny thing in there.
Yeah,
But that hit he really took that hit,
bro, by
and then they
Braun.
doubled down on it
I
and
mean,
threw his ass on the table.
it's your back. I mean, it's your background for a reason.
Yeah, I could care
Like,
less about this dude. I don't know nothing about this guy, but that
I
was a cool hit. And then when they doubled down on it, I was like, oh shit. Okay.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah. It was
What
like
are
I
your
said.
moments, Sean?
Um, my moment, like I'm really like I really like the that Ray and Penta started out. It was really cool.
And did he touch the ground? I
I
they
don't think he
they really
did.
didn't replay that one more time, but I think we saw the foot touch, both feet touch, but they're like, no, we still want to keep this guy in there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and he had like the longest time running Penta. So
yeah.
they gave Penta a very good showing.
Yeah, they did.
I am mad that Ray got eliminated before Dom came out because I really wanted like to see something there, but I guess they're just kind of over that for right now, or
Yeah,
they're
I'm
done with
glad it
it.
didn't happen. It did happen that way personally.
Yeah. Jacob coming out, kind of wrecking shop. Like Jacob had his moments. That was really nice. Um, Joe Hendry was obviously like we knew that was coming, but it was nice to see that pop and like a bunch of the heads flying around. And then
Hmm.
obviously like the Rollins freak out was really cool, where he freaked the fuck out and like stomped CM Punk. Stomped he did like a two-footed stomp on Roman, bro. That
Yeah.
shit was crazy. And then stomped him into the fucking stairs. Paul just giving the Ackerman. I hated that they had CM Punk eliminated by Logan. I fucking was seething.
Yeah.
I was fucking seething at that, bro.
I want him to go away.
Fuck. I was so upset. But
He don't need to be there.
I'm mad that they didn't kind of acknowledge that at the end because Monday CM Punk had to fight Sammy for the Elimination Chamber qualifying match, but there was no mention of like getting eliminated by Logan Paul from CM Punk. And I'm just like that should drive you crazy. But yeah, I mean everything like edge of the seat. But yeah, that final six or whatever that was, man, that was so like that was just like fucking chef's kiss. Like the way they played fucking Cena and Jay uh, like Jay winning and like just doing the shove. It wasn't even like I thought it was gonna be like a super kick, but like it was just like a friend like get off the ring, get off the apron, and I was just like holy shit. And then he came in and gave him the hug, like that was just so heartfelt. Like it's well deserved, man. Like I'm pretty sure like you look through that fucking crowd and it's just like nothing but Heat shirts, different colors. Like I really wish we could see in real time what you call it, what the merch sales are, because I would love to see what Jay is making right now because that shit's insane. But yeah, yet again, more storylines are there. You know, I can't fucking wait. Um, yeah, how you feel, Kuya?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Like for me, I'm just was kind of surprised earlier because I was feeling you guys didn't like the Rumble. I was cool with everything, and I was really like happy that Jay got the love at the end.
Yeah,
Uh, so it
yet
kind
again,
of paid off. I was like, really, and then it came through because I think there's still gateways like. Like I said, Cena's gonna find his way through Elimination Chamber. There's so many storylines. I'm trusting in the E right now. I think there's a lot of cool things happening.
so
So I
wh
enjoyed the Rumble.
where do you think Jay goes? What route?
Who he's gonna go against?
Yeah,
Um, who are the champs again? We got Gunther,
Gunther and Cody.
Gunther and
Gunther,
Cody.
Cody. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go Cody. I think he's gonna go Gunther to finally take it there.
I'd prefer Cody. Because if you look at it, Jay helped Cody win the title last year. He was the one that kind of like dissented from the bloodline first.
Yeah,
He's the one that
I like that
separated,
more.
and then he tagged with Cody, and they won the championship belt.
Yeah,
And Yeet started when he was with Cody. The
yeah,
whole Yeet movement was that post conference, like that post show conference where they were geeking, like giggling back and forth, and like Jay kept saying Yeet, and that
I got
became his
you.
shtick. So I'm just
Yeah,
like, I
there's more
like
history and it would be cooler because the last person was Roman.
right,
So to have it be Jay would be cool. I just have
yeah.
a vibe that they're gonna write something different with Cena. I don't see Cena going against Gunther,
Mm,
or whoever they make it, like we were saying. I think what was the predictions? Like Rock, like a three-way Rock Cody type,
John
Roman type
Cena.
match,
Uh,
maybe. But then now the Cena factor, and you have the
yeah.
Punk factor. There's a lot of wrestling to happen between now and Mania, so I think we're gonna see some cool stuff, and I'm excited for it. So
Yeah.
I just love that Uso Jay is gonna get the nod in there.
How did you guys feel about the you hear that the dirt sheets Drew McIntyre being pissed off?
Oh yeah, well, I was wondering if we are gonna bring that up too.
Yeah.
With LA Knight and
Yeah.
also they say it was like mixture. I saw different things. There, he was mad at Damian Priest. He was mad at LA Knight. They were kind of all involved with some with the way he got eliminated, and or were doing their move sets too much that he that's how he got eliminated. It's some bullshit.
Bro, Drew is such a fucking crybaby, dog. Like, god
Right.
damn, dog. Like,
Yeah,
yes, we all saw you get eliminated by Damian Priest. We saw it. But also, there's other storylines going on. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck over it. Like, all you
yeah,
had to do was come out the next day and talk shit about Damian Priest, and you rekindle the fucking spark. Like, you eliminated me. Like, you ruined my chance of getting another championship. Blah 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 blah. Like, you ruined it at WrestleMania last year, and you just ruined it now. Blah blah blah. Like, you could easily save that, bro. Like, he's just so full. I hate. Like, I don't know what he's become, but I don't like it. Like, just
yeah. It's a
fucking
little awkward. It's a little
yeah.
awkward.
Unless that's kayfabe. Like,
Yeah,
who knows? Like they know how to fuck with the because they also did what did they say? There was something where Michael Cole, the commentator's like, we heard that she wasn't coming back. The dirt sheets. Oh, it was Alexa
Yeah.
Bliss. It was Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, Alexa
And it was
Bliss.
just like
Yeah.
you gotta like not pay attention to dirt sheets,
Yeah.
Cole.
Wade Barrett. Yeah, said that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's just like they know how to manipulate the dirt sheets now.
yeah.
So it's like, is this kayfabe? Who knows? We'll see. But if it's real, shame on him being a crybaby bitch. You're the Scottish cyborg Scottish warrior, not the Scottish crybaby. So
Yeah.
stop it. But yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, when I'm sports entertained, I'm entertained. Like if I'm unhappy, it doesn't mean I'm unhappy with the whole pay-per-view. It's just like I'm unhappy with the outcome. Like I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
still entertained.
yeah.
I just like to be a little nitpicker. You know what I mean? Like I like
No,
to be
it's all
like,
good.
I would have booked it, you know. I don't want you to think that like, I'm a negative Nancy, even though
Oh
it
no,
might
all
come
good.
off that
I
way.
thought y'all were like, hold on. I
Mm-mm.
was sports entertained. I would have been a whole nother way because if it was again not Jay,
Yeah, and it
if
was
they would have
John.
went the Cena, like we were also Charlotte, we kind of knew. St. John, we already kind of knew.
Yeah.
That
If yeah,
that swerve right there,
helped
fucking
it.
hell yeah.
But if Charlotte had won and John Cena had won,
Oh, I
we
would have been
probably
totally what the fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I got
They
it.
they
I
they
got it.
got me with Jay. They got me with Jay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The heat factor, baby. The heat factor gets you. Fucking seeing Cole try to do it every single time is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that will never get old, bro. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for everything. I have no idea what's happening with AEW, and I don't
Yeah,
care.
we'll get
Like,
into all the other groups next week. Let's close this out, man. Well, with any maybe other predictions where we're gonna go from here, and then also like let's sign off, man. Webster, stop.
yeah,
Man, I don't even know where things are going to go. Much like you guys saying about Jay, I think it'll be Gunther, but I think the better program would be Cody. And the story is better with the history and everything, and long-term storytelling. Jay has a good story either way, but I think the better story is with Cody, personally speaking. But I think we all don't think that's going to happen. Um, I will say one thing, and this is what I was surprised with the men's rumble, that they didn't bring out Oba. But then after,
mm,
because they brought out, we talked to Julia and they brought out Roxanne before. Um, but as I thought about it, I said that was probably a good call not to put him in the rumble.
Save them for a bit.
Yeah.
Trick as well. Oba, Trick.
You, you
There's a
know,
chance they
somebody
could
was
have.
really upset Trick wasn't there. Every time it was like
Yeah.
Trick wasn't like they really wanted Trick to be in the Royal Rumble. I was surprised he wasn't in there too.
Because man, imagine that playing. They
Yeah,
would get
boy.
lit.
Yeah.
As soon as he
for that arena.
came running down to the ring, that's gonna be amazing once it finally happens.
Yeah.
Have Trick at the Rumble, the
Yeah.
crowd will go insane.
Yep.
How about you, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, like I was just saying, I think the better program obviously is Jay and Cody, but with Elimination Chamber brimming, like with all the people that are probably going to be in it, it only makes sense for them to go against Cody. Like Gunther really doesn't have a story. he doesn't have like I don't think there's anyone that could really go against Gunther outside of Damian Priest, to get that title back for WrestleMania. Um, so I mean, it could play out that way. Damian Priest could win Elimination Chamber and be the one to face Gunther, and then Jay could go on and face fucking Cody, and then CM Punk can just fight Seth Rollins again. Who knows? Like, there's a bunch of things that could happen, but I was very actively waiting for CM Punk to get a title, but I think there's just too many. I think there's too many other variables now for him to get a fucking title. So but I do really want to see our girl Jade back, and really
I
want
want
to
to know that
see.
story.
Yes,
Where are we heading with that?
yes, like who attacked her, what happened, where is it going to descend to? Like, I really want to see what's going on with that. And then obviously I want to see my girl Lash jump up to the main roster. I'm sorry, like there's too many people in NXT right now. There's too many women wrestlers. Like, Lash, bump her up, let her fucking bulldoze some people, let her run shop for a while. You put the damn title on Tiffy so quick after jumping up, and Lash, in my opinion, would fucking put the beating down on people. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All
What
right.
about you?
I think it's gonna be a slow build. I think they know how to do the slow build now.
Yeah.
We got that out of the bloodline, so I think you're gonna see Punk as a champ. They're gonna get it. He's gonna get it, but I think they know what they got, and they're working well. So let them cook. I think let them cook right now. To me, they've proven in recent years, post McMahon, how what we like and how they want to do things. So they're getting my sign off right now. So I'm gonna let them cook. I know what I think we all agree. We know what we want to see,
Right.
but I'm gonna let it play out. I was sports entertained, so I'm gonna close it out with that. But I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. All right, so there you go, y'all. Kayfabe baby, another episode in the can. My boys got some other things going on personally. Webster style, what do you got going on Sartorial and Geek?
Let's see. This week, at the time of this recording, I dropped my, well, penultimate mini interview from Exotica, Jersey, talking with the Naked Trumpeter that came out. We went to the DC Auto Show this past weekend, so my first mini blog from that is up as well. So you'll see a lot more in the next coming weeks. With that, also continuing my journey from PAX Unplugged, talking with Floodgate Games about two of the games they showed, and the podcast is back. So episode 184 with Carissa Cox is up on all streaming platforms, and I think one more this week. Actually, no, it's a lot going on this week. Also, my winter EDC will be dropping on Saturday, and then in all of that, it's Black on Fragrance Week on Instagram, and as the time of this recording, this Saturday I will be recording. I'll be interviewing Chris Classic, who's behind the House Savoir Faire on Saturday at 2 p.m.
All right, that's my man Webster Style. His links are in the description below. Go check him out. Show love, support. Sean Mongold, I see the background, and I know it's happening this weekend. Tell him what's going on.
That's some content right there, man. Hey, we got our show coming up at the Black Cat in DC on 14th Street on Saturday this weekend. VIP sold out. We have, a handful of GA tickets left. It's our first kind of big band show. We got a live jazz band playing a bunch of video game tunes. We're gonna have performers dancing live to some of the music. It's gonna be a great time. Very speakeasy, cabaret style vibes. And then our next show back at DC Browse, March 15th. That's going to be Blazing Tassels 2. That's our cowboy themed show. It did really well last year. We had a great time. Can't wait to bring it back. So that's pretty much what we got going on in the next few weeks.
All right, my man Sean Mongold as well, doing the damn thing. Shout out to your lovely wife Maki Roll over there as well. Always appreciate you guys. Always good times, and it's a great show, y'all. Go check it out. Show love to both these cats. Their links in the description below. Go subscribe, follow. Go check out everything they got going on. You're on the NR Dub. It's Nerds Rule the World. You know the deal. Everything's there. We doing it all. It's been a crazy time. I was trying to think what I was gonna say, but I had good times with Rumble. At first, my boys got me nervous early. I wasn't sure what was going on. I guess we're here. We're excited to see what's next. Let them
Yep.
cook. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Webster Style. I'm Kui P. Nerds rule the world. Let's get up out of here. Let's get pinned to the mat in a 1, 2, 3. Peace.
You come in my face, I'm gonna fight you.
Well, you're not gonna bust a nut anytime we're in the ring.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat your ass like a pot of collard greens, baby.
I'm gonna stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before.
You can hide behind that commissioner stuff just so long until I jerk a knot in your ass.
And if you don't think I'm big enough, then you grab a hold of me, and you'll know that I'm growing, my man. Within your hands, I will get as big as I need to be to do the job on you.
All right, just jerk Helmsley off.
There's one part of our bodies that's soft, and it ain't soft all the time, if you catch my meaning.
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before. Just you and I getting it on like two men should do.
Oh, no!
That fits right.
For you, boy. And I'm coming hard.